principles. Beard's gone. Doing my yearly detox. Men, men are the problems. It's you. It's you. It's you as men. Shout out to Coach, man. I'm doing another one. I'm doing another piggyback. Some people say they like to listen to Coach through me. Not everybody's a fan of CGA, but I like and I got to do another piggyback. Basically, just reinforcing what I've been saying for the longest time. I've been saying I'm done with most men, and the fact that Coach is on this as well, he's getting to this point. It speaks volume. This space has to evolve, man. That's why I say it, man. The very first video I did was 37, haven't had sex yet. There was a method to my madness. I knew where we were headed in society with social media and the free range, liberated Jazzy. I knew where this is headed, man. Why you talking about not having sex, man? Hey, man, I'm trying to empower dudes out here. But during my tenure, 8 years posting, like I said, I was MGTOW before it was a style. I didn't have to get my heart broken by Jezebel. I'd have to go through the ringer. I always had wisdom. I always had insight. And why I personally came to this conclusion was 8 years posting and 3,000 subs. I appreciate the people that sub to me, but I realized as I was posting through all these years, I was like, dudes don't want to hear this truth. I personally deduce, and Coach is gonna come. I'm gonna let Coach go in and just see if he sounds similar. I've been saying this for the longest time. This space is devolved. The majority of people in this space are dudes who are mad they're not getting laid like Pookies and Chads and hopeless romantics. I can tell by my message, trying to talking about having sex, trying to internal cultivation, learn how to be a man first, learn how to enjoy your company first. Like Coach says, get leverage and options first. That doesn't appeal with dudes. Dudes want to sit here and blame women and think they're entitled. And you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let Coach go in. I'm just gonna add my 2 cents. Y'all know what it is. Iron sharpens iron. Let he who receive. I've been saying it before. I am done with most men. I am done with most dudes. Let me let Coach go in. That just reinforcing what I've been saying. Here we go. Shout out to CJ.
The rest of these super chats, if we can get up out of here. I'm 13 minutes past where I needed to be. Shout out to the truth says, if you see her do something off or incorrect, you must say something immediately. He says the longer you wait, the more it looks bad on you. He says I make sure I hear okay, hun, no excuse, no BS, understand the plan, she stays in line.
Right here. That's right. Right here. I like to use the RPG analogy. I'm a gaming nerd. I like to use the RPG analogy. You got to have rules, principles, and standards, and you got to nip it in the bud. You gotta nip it in the bud whenever you're level 1 with your little wooden sword and shield, killing bunny rabbits and little gnolls in the forest, leveling up. You gotta nip it in the bud then. You can't wait till they get level 100, get epics, and become a raid boss before you start checking them. You have to do it initially. And right here, this is where listen to this. Just listen to this. Just listen. This. Free your mind, people. Free your mind. Let's go.
Okay, one thing I use at the JUCO is that if I have a problem and she showed up late and it's a habit and it gets a little bit more and more, I'm gonna address it. And if she huffs and puffs, I say, this is what you're gonna say.
Okay, Daddy.
That's all you have to say. Okay, Daddy. Acknowledge it. Now, that doesn't mean you're not gonna make the mistake again, but you heard me. All right, if you're dealing with women and they're not acknowledging and they want to get argumentative and you're always calling me out and they stop and put, guys, she's making it so that you haven't held her responsible. And if she calls you controlling, start getting rid of these women right here. She should say,
Daddy.
This is all she should say.
Okay, Daddy.
You knew you messed up. I'm calling you out. This is what you say.
We're gonna get there in a second. This isn't gonna apply. This isn't gonna apply to lonely mother suckers. It's gonna cost me the woman. This isn't gonna apply to you. This isn't going to apply if you don't have an abundance mind state and you think the woman's doing you a favor by being with you. And again, talking about not having sex, I'm hitting most dudes here. Dudes like automatically assume, I'm preaching to the choir, I know. I got some new people that I'm sure listening to me, but still, man. I do that because I see how dudes act. This is why coaches come to this assessment as well. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
That's it. I don't care if you're married to me. I don't care if we're the same age, different age gap. It don't matter. This is what you say.
Okay, Daddy.
Now, Barney Fife used to say you nip it in the bud. If you don't nip problems with women in the bud, it's kind of like a dog. And yes, you got to train them like dogs. It's kind of like a dog.
The RPG analogy. I like to use grinding on your bullshit, gaining experience points, capping out level 100, getting epic. It's too late then when it gets to that point. But coach is using this analogy. Let's keep going.
Your dog is a simpleton. Your dog doesn't have a memory. Their short-term memory is out of control, bro. They don't have one. So if your dog does something, let's say you're outside walking the dog and it does something you don't want him to do. And then you get home 20 minutes later and then you try to admonish the dog for doing something. The dog doesn't know what the dog did wrong. It was 20 minutes ago and their simple brain forgot that shit. It don't know what you're talking about. Remember when you did this when we was out there 20 minutes ago? The dog don't know what it did. The dog can only remember the last 2 seconds. So you're trying to admonish the dog's behavior for some shit they did out in the dog walk 1.5 miles away. The dog don't know, bruh. You can be talking to the dog and playing English and shit. The dog don't realize what you talking about 20 minutes ago. What did I do? They just gonna be like, what? Okay, same thing with women. Same thing with women. If they did some shit last week and you bring it up, that shit is old fucking news to her. You didn't tell me then, so you let it go. You need to tell them in the moment, right when they do some shit. Look, we're
gonna get there. We're gonna get there in a second. It's y'all be patient.
Let that shit slide right here.
Okay, Daddy.
Tell me, okay, Daddy, and we'll move on. If you want to argue, this is your time for me to end the fucking whatever we're doing. We about to end it. Okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Now, this is why men don't want relationships. I don't got time to do all this shit.
Yeah, you are a slave. Like I said, you get rules, principles, and standards. You become a warden. Now you gotta make sure. Again, monk mode for life, bro. Monk mode. Too much. But you gotta have rules, principles, standards. There is no peace here, by the way. Stay by your goddamn self. It's gonna cost me the woman, and we already know it's gonna eliminate the majority of men because most dudes don't even start their relationships in this type of mind state. The woman is doing him a favor by being with him. This isn't going to apply if you're these type of dudes, right? And again, I got nothing against Deontay Wilder. He's a gump, but so many men have this mentality. This mentality makes me sick, man. So many dudes have it, man.
Less like plants need water. We need each other. We need that affection, that physical touch, that affirmation from each other. We need that confirmation, that feeling of you love me and I love you, and I ain't loving you. You don't have the same equal amount of love. We need that energy, being on the same frequency with each other.
But
You
I was
feel
talking
me?
about the need for each.
We need that. We need that. We need that. We need that. You crazy. We need that. How you crazy? How you 44? You in that sector? You crazy. You crazy. This ain't going to apply to most dudes. This is not going to apply to most dudes. That's why this space exists, man. Let's keep going.
Okay? I don't got time for this. And I'm not going to do this all the time. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, and you're out. Barely 3. You're going to get 1 and 2, and then you're out. Replace. Next. Right? And especially if you have a problem saying this.
Okay, Daddy.
You have a problem saying that, you're cooked in my book.
It's going to
You're
cost
cooked
me
in
the
my book.
woman.
It's okay, daddy shit, or out. I ain't going to argue with you. You know you're wrong. Here it is.
Okay, Daddy.
That's what it is. That's the only way they respond. That's the only way they respond to you. And you only have a short lease of that because eventually she's just going to rebel against that and call you controlling.
Right there. There's no one size fits all with women. Even if you do have rules, principles, and standards, how long is that going to last? He doesn't understand women. I understand there ain't no one size fits all when it comes to dealing with this. This stuff right here, rules, principles, standards, that's for you. That's for you, bro. Doesn't guarantee she's going to stick around. The only absolute is monk mode.
Okay, it's only a matter of
Okay,
time.
Daddy.
Ladies, it's okay, daddy, or nothing. Take your ass back to your old fucking repo man. All right, but shout out to you right there. Yes. If you see something, say something when it comes to them. If you don't say nothing, it's good as gone. The opportunity is missed. Well, remember that one time when you talked back to me in front of your family. If you didn't call it out right then and there, it's gone.
Nip it in the bud.
You need to embarrass the hell out of her. Like, let's just say you're in this situation. I wouldn't be in these situations again, but if you're in this situation and she embarrasses you to hell in front of her family and she starts over talking to you or she snaps, all right,
in my opinion, I know he's using a hypothetical situation. I'm going to hypothetically give my opinion. If you're a guy that's in this type of scenario and she feels comfortable talking to you, you already lost. It's over. It's over. If she already feels comfortable doing this to you, you've already failed. She's level 80 already. You didn't nip it in the bud at level 1. So it's too late. You know, I'm the type of dude, man. I'm a no-nonsense guy, man. Like, women know. Like he's talking about crashing out on them. I don't even got that kind of personality where a woman even remotely feel talking to me like that. Like, get some goddamn standards, man. No words need to be spoken either, by the way. But that's just my opinion.
You need to call her ass out right there. At the risk of the Uncle Sims jumping you in the goddamn garage. Hey, I'm not gonna take you cutting me off. Right? I done told you about cutting me off. That's the last time. Don't let me say it again. And make the fucking room quiet. All you gonna hear is motherfucking forks on the dinner plate.
You should already be established before you get to the point of meeting her family and all that, man. It's too late once you're already in the mix, but that's just, I see what he's saying. That's just my 2 cents on that.
Get that room quiet. But if you wait till you get home and address it, honey, I don't like the way you cut me off at dinner. It's gone.
Yep. I agree with him there. That's good stuff.
And if she crashes out in front of you in front of the family, that's your time to exit. Okay, bitch, you untrainable. I'm out.
Take your life.
So you guys got to do this shit. I know it's hard. I know it's confrontational, and you don't want to look like you're abusive and all this shit. But whatever. If you don't call it out right then and there, she's gonna think she can get away with it, and she's gonna continue to do it, and her behavior is gonna get worse.
Coach has been married. Again, I've been saying, nip it in the bud, bro. It's gonna cost me the woman. Yep. Especially this modern woman.
He said dangerous advice. Nigga, you better be ready to scrap, nigga.
Right here.
Be ready to scrap.
Right
be ready
here.
to get the fuck out of there. It's like, come on, fuck all y'all. All right, I ain't got no time for this shit.
Dangerous
y'all
advice.
Y'all be out here ready to just take abuse.
Here we go.
You don't gotta yell at her, bro. Y'all don't have to yell at her. Hey, don't cut me off ever again. Just put your finger up. Don't cut me off no more.
You ain't gotta yell. I've been saying, you don't gotta yell, scream. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh, shake your bitch. Oh, choke your bitch. I'll go back and forth arguing, explaining myself with your bitch. You don't gotta do all that. You lose. Good day, sir. You gotta do all that emotional and yelling and screaming. You fail. You don't gotta do all that, man. Yep, I agree with this.
And listen to them forks and people clinking forks on and glasses and shit and putting glasses down. He said, then she can gaslight you. That's when you end the relationship. Look, man, let me tell you something. I made these mistakes.
Y'all listen up. This is good shit, right? Coach about to go in on these dudes. I find it funny that he's now coming to this realization. Dude, guys, most of these dudes are here gump, man. Seriously, real talk, bro. I've come to that realization. I was like, you dudes, yeah, the majority of dudes, yeah. Y'all buckle up. This is going to be another good one. Again, I don't do this stuff lightly. If I feel I can amplify this and add my message and amplify my message, I'm going to do it. I've been saying this for too long. Let's keep going, bro.
I'm here to tell you, most of you men putting up with way too much bullshit.
Way too much.
You guys put up with too much bullshit when it comes to women, and then you jump on Al Gore's internet to tell me what all these women did. This is what you guys do. This is what you guys do with women, and I'm guilty of this. I learned the hard way. This is why I ain't getting no new relationship with these Western women. This is what y'all niggas do. All right, man, my girl started tripping. She did this, and then the next year she did this, and 5 years ago she did this. Y'all niggas will come up and tell me 50 things a woman did to you. 50.
He's not wrong. And then be bragging like this, she did this and this and this. Now that's your fault. That's your fault. That is your fault. But that's the mentality. Again, not having sex. This, man, I tell you, there's just so many layers to this shit. This is most new. It's gonna cost me the woman. Yep. How did that work out for you? I bet you don't get a lot of women talking like that. This is the basis of the majority of men's relationship. This is the basis of the majority of men's relationship. I'm lucky to have her walking on eggshells. And how's that working out for the overwhelming majority of men? It's gonna cost me the woman. That's most dudes' relationship. That's how most dudes start off. Don't even get me started in the community. These women be talking to dudes like they biggity bitches all the time because dudes don't be checking women. I don't deal with any of that sass. I don't deal with any of that black woman sass. I don't deal with any of that crap. I have no tolerance for that shit, and they can smell it on me. I am not dealing with that crap. And again, I'm not yelling and screaming and getting physical and blah, blah, blah. Nope. Take your light away. But then you run the risk, again, modern marriage, but you get married, man, you're pretty much screwed, man, because she can just screw you over at any time she feels like it, but I digress on that.
And then she monkey branched, and then she left me, and then she fucked the personal trainer. But this is dangerous advice, coach. And she gonna gaslight you. And y'all niggas put up with 50 pieces of bullshit
He's not wrong.
from women and jump on here and tell them, you tell the world that they're the problem.
It's all you. Yep, I agree with Coach. I agree wholeheartedly. I'm done. At this point, I'm done feeling sorry for dudes. I'm gonna start roasting dudes more, man. The fact that Coach is getting to this point, I find it hilarious. I put 2 and 2 together many years ago, about my message. You'd have thought I had more dudes backing me. Nope. That let me know. We're not, guys. This we're just getting started, man. I just love hearing my points vindicated, man. I just started putting 2 and 2 together. I'm like, hold up, man. A lot of dudes out here, they lying. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
She said she was strong and independent, and she said she ain't gonna do my laundry, and she said I'm not your mama, and then she said it's your fault, gentlemen. This shit is your fucking fault, cause you scared pieces of shit, hand-picked ass men, weak ass men. It's your fault these bitches out here tripping. It ain't their fault. It's your fault.
I agree wholeheartedly, Coach. Y'all disagree with this? I agree wholeheartedly. It's your fault, Adam. I told you, Adam. I told you. That's your charge, Adam. You. And you will be spanked accordingly if you don't act, man. It's funny, man. I always saw it. I just gaslit with normies in society growing up, bro. I was always questioning this. I was just like, man, this don't. Yes, it's gonna cost me the woman. This is why the majority of dudes this ain't gonna apply to. And then talking about not having sex, the lonely guys, the sexually frustrated. This really isn't gonna apply.
Did she put me on child support for a kid that ain't mine? You think it was dude, you don't check bullshit. And then she out here just using and abusing you and then doing whatever the fuck she want. You guys are the weakling. It is the men that are the problem in these relationships. It's not the women. You guys put up with all of this shit, and then you want to come in here and shit, then she did this, and then she did that. And then she took the kids, and she took them to Mars.
It's the men. I've been saying this for the longest time. It's the dudes, bro. Dudes tolerate this shit, bro. No standards. No, we're going to get there. Coach is going to break this down. That's why I'm doing a piggyback. I was at work grinding. I was just like, oh my God, I got to do a video on this. I got to do a video. Coach is going in. I've come to this realization myself, man. We're going to get there. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all buckle up.
Come on, bro. You can't keep coming on here and say, and the women did this, and she did that, and she did this, and she did that. It's your fault, bro.
Yep.
But perhaps you're not suitable for relationships. Perhaps you a weak, spineless, jellyback, piece of shit male that don't deserve no pussy out here. And then she cut me off from sex. And then I found out she was texting another man. Okay, what the fuck, bro?
I agree.
When we gonna start taking accountability for fucking our strengths and our actions?
Bro, we always talking shit. Well, y'all always talking shit about women. No accountability. I've been saying that dudes don't have accountability either. Y'all stay tuned on this one because I actually got a little bit of respect for Coach on this one here. We're probably gonna do a couple of parts on this one, man. I'll let y'all know. Coach, this is actually a pretty good one, man. I'm not doing this one lightly. That's why I'm uploading this video. Yeah.
Y'all can't tell me all these women doing all this crazy shit and then keep blaming them. It's your goofy ass fault because y'all afraid to check them.
Adam.
And y'all can't say, I'm not relationship material. I'm weak. I'm a weak male. I'm a piece of shit weak male. I'm a poor excuse for a man. And I let women run all over me. And you think she gonna leave you if you put her in check. She ain't going no motherfucking where.
Yep. That's
But
gonna
let me
cost me
tell
the
you
woman.
something.
That's
You ain't
gonna
gonna put
cost
her
me
in
the
check after she done ran over your ass. Let me tell you that.
woman. Once she's a level 100 raid boss, it's too late. These you got to cut your losses and leave, man. You don't establish that after the fact. You gotta nip that in the bud at the very start, man. At the very beginning. Who are you? Who the hell are you? If your purpose is a woman, you will get spanked, man. And again, a lot of guys have to learn the hard way. I got a lot of comments from dudes who ain't got the hell yeah sex yet. They're just thirsty and out there trying to date and all. They gonna get spanked. You'll learn. You'll learn. My advice: a woman's the last thing you need. Some will listen, most won't.
But I'm gonna tell you what's not gonna happen is you ain't gonna check her after she used to running all over you. That's what ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna guarantee you it ain't gonna happen because she gonna put you right in your sucker ass place. And she gonna tell you she gonna take the kids. You ain't gonna never see their ass again, but on school pictures, if that.
Damn.
Because you done gave up the leverage. But you guys y'all tired, man. Y'all some tired ass men. And then y'all want to tell me you want love and relationships, and you come out here, motherfucking you ain't gonna put the woman in check. You ain't gonna tell her what she can and can't do right off the rip. And you think you gonna correct the behavior after the fact? No, you ain't.
So we laughing at these passport bros gumps. You ain't got no rules, no principles, standard. You ain't gonna check her. You gonna take your ass over there and think it's gonna work? You gonna take your ass over to this foreign country and then you gonna pull her and bring her over and think it's gonna work? That's not gonna work, man. That's not gonna happen. I just had some gump get mad because I told him that. It's like, bro, he's like, you get off on crushing our dreams, trying to find a wife, bro. Dude, these dudes are a bunch of simps out here, bro. These dudes are a bunch of simps, man.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh, bro. You get off on crushing our dreams? No. If you don't got no standards, no rules, no principles, going over to passport bros ain't gonna save you either. They will chew your ass up and spit you out over there because those foreign guys don't do that happy wife, happy life shit over there. Am I wrong here, bro? Get some rules and principles and standards, man. Dudes running away and trying to go to other places. That's it all starts here, internally. You can't escape it, bro. You can't escape it. You can't escape.
I'm gonna tell you what you ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna correct no bad behavior after the fact. When it comes to women, you ain't gonna do it. She used to getting over on your ass 50 times. You're cooked. You might as well just cut bait right now. You're not correcting this. You ain't correcting this, bruh. It's over. Anyway, let's just correct this red pill space. This red pill space got a lot of weak ass men
I agree.
that don't deserve a relationship.
I agree.
But you out here putting yourselves in relationship and the women running all over you.
I agree wholeheartedly. This space has to evolve, man. I mean, the normies are coming in and regurgitating all the talking points we didn't say it years ago, but I mean, it has to evolve now, man. What they call the after pill, i.e. the black pill, it has to evolve, man. I've been on it since day one. 37 ain't had sex yet. Why are you talking about that? Because I've been on it since day one. Told you all roads gonna lead to black pill. I've been saying that. I just knew it. I knew it. Why you talking about having sex? I just knew where we were headed.
And then you want to jump on here and give me all of these recipes about this and this. We want to come on here. Alpha fucks, beta bucks. Never date a stepmom. Never date a woman with single mom. She gonna do X, Y, and Z. And never date a woman from another race. And never date a sister, a strag. And then y'all will put up with 50 fucking things from these women. And then jump on here like she's the problem. Guess what? You're the problem.
Boom.
You're a weak ass male that don't deserve a relationship at all. You had no business being in that relationship.
I've been saying this for the longest time, bro. Yes, I agree with Coach wholeheartedly. I find it hilarious that he's on this frequency now. Yes. This space, bro. This space, and we're not done. I'm just letting Coach go in. I've been done with dudes for the longest time, man. Yes, this space, bro.
You had no business trying to goddamn manage a woman, let alone your kids. Go sit your monkey ass down and jerk off the prawn, you piece of shit male. Period. Piece of shit ass male. This red pill space is full of Captain Saber hoes and weak ass beta males, posing ass alpha males and masculine men, and then you get scared to try to put one motherfucking woman in check. You piece of shit men. Fuck out of here.
I agree.
Bitch ass niggas. You scared to call her out on her bullshit and make her say okay daddy. Okay daddy right off the rip. If you can't say it, bitch, and can't fix your face to say it, get the fuck out of my life.
Hey,
From
man.
the rip.
Again, it's gonna cost me the woman. This you already know this most dudes already are eliminated. It's gonna cost me the woman. And how they project the lust from women on me when I'm talking about having sex. This ain't gonna apply to most dudes. This is why I talk about the hot box tunnel vision. Dudes see hot box tunnel vision. No, don't even censor spirit. Don't even censor energy. You just hot box. Get the pussy on the fuck. We need that affection, that touch. We need that affection like plants need water. We need that energy. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You want to project, you want to gaslight me? It's like that video I did the other day, you know, with the with the pookies and all that, man. Yeah, get some goddamn standards, bro. We're gonna try to gaslight me, these game ninjas and shit, man. I was right this whole goddamn time. So yeah, I will admit, I said before, I'll say it again, there is a little bit of resentment there, because I'm like, I was right this whole time, man. Coach on in, man.
Get out of here. You don't get shit from me. You ain't getting a meal. You ain't getting a piece of allowance. You ain't getting dick from me. Nothing. Okay, daddy.
Take your light away. Take your light away. Take your dick and go home. Again, you gotta have discipline. You gotta enjoy your own company. You gotta be okay being by yourself. This isn't gonna apply to most dudes, man.
I don't want to say it. Get the fuck out. Go back to your motherfucking dingy ass apartment, you boss babe bitch. Get out of my life. Y'all trying to nice your way around women, man. Women don't respond to nice. They run over nice men. They say they ain't good relationships with nice men. Why? Because they running over your goofy ass.
How to divorce a good man. How to divorce a good man.
It's okay, daddy, or nothing else.
He did everything. I still left him.
There's no in between.
He did everything. I still left him. He checked all the boxes. He was nice. He paid for everything. He did this, and I still left.
Do it. Stay your ass away from relationships. Trying to nice guy your way, and then she just chipping away at your goddamn self-esteem. You posing for pictures, and you her goddamn cameraman. And then you want to jump on the internet to do an 1.5-hour stream, and she complaining about it. Like, come on, man. You don't got to be mean to them. You literally give them 2 chances. That's it. From the beginning, though.
Like one of my subs said, we punt on 3rd and 10 over here. 3 strikes, man. 3rd and 10.
But if they got cousins and brothers ready to scrap, well, why are you dating a woman with pookie ass niggas ready to beat you up?
It makes sense to me, bro. Niggas out here are stupid, man. Some of these dudes out here are just lost in the sauce, man. Why would you date a woman that got fucking... Dudes are gumps out here, bro. Dudes are lost in the sauce out here, man.
Why are you dating a woman like this? As soon as she tells you she has 4 brothers and a bunch of nigga cousins, don't go for her. If you can't scrap with them and you can't tell them, nigga, I'm gonna shoot you too. All right, don't put yourself in harm's way. That's a red flag. She says, I got 3 older brothers. All right, well, that's nice. All right, nice knowing you. Nice knowing you. You got strags and a whole bunch of hoodlums and pookies. Nah, she got too many nephews and shit that's in jail, and she got a shirt that says in remembrance of Mr. Rodriguez, Hector Rodriguez, and she got that memory shit on her fucking, nah, man, bye. In remembrance of Hector Rodriguez on the back of her fucking car? Nah, hell no, bruh. No more Pookie affiliated ass bitches.
Nip it in the bud, bro. Nip it in the bud, man. I agree.
Nice knowing you. All right, that bitch is just give her $500 and let her suck you off and cream pie her and shit or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's it. That's it. right? Nah. No, man. Y'all making it too hard on yourselves.
I agree.
Y'all act like there's not other women out here that got a good opportunity for you. Y'all gotta force y'all way. Y'all gotta force y'all way into a woman that got pookies in her family. Soon as I know she got pookies or she got a bunch of nigga ex-boyfriend pookies,
That's it.
cooked. I'm out.
That's it. And the beautiful part about all this is, let's not talk about spiritual discernment. Personally, I'm so good now. I can tell. You can tell when women out here in the streets and been throttled and stuff. They can't shake that spirit, bro. They can't shake it. Asking body count is pointless, man. Spiritual discernment. But if you're bumping bodies with Jezebels and harlots and lying down in muck and mire, to me, it's going to skewer that vision a little bit. That's just my opinion.
I'm not dating her. This is the deal, man. She way too old and got a whole resume full of old school niggas. You take her out to the club and she know everybody. She hugging everybody and they dressing her, hugging on her and shit, giving her the hug like this with the pelvis, kissing her on the cheek. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Nah, bruh. Oh, this my play brother. This my cousin. This my play cousin. This the homie that I went to school with. This my ex-boyfriend and shit. And he up there, chicka, chicka, chicka. She got a tattoo of her fucking dead son on her arm. No, bye. End the story, bro.
Red flag,
that tattoo with her ex name on her stomach. I had a girl that had her name tattooed of her ex-husband on her stomach. And we had the same name. I used to skeet on it. And she wanted to be my girl. I want to be your girl. I want to work it out. Ma'am, you got a tattoo of your ex-husband on your stomach that I skied on, and we just happen to have the same name. Ma'am, you are not relationship material.
Street meat, man.
And she was a good-looking woman, too. She was a good-looking woman. She was a red bone, pretty much from New Orleans, Creole chick with beautiful eyes. No, I'm good. I'm good. She got a bunch of homeboys as friends. Or my homeboy. Or me and my homeboy hung out. Me and my homeboy walked dogs together.
No good.
Me and my homeboy cooked. That's a no-go zone, man. Guys, that's a no-go zone. I had this fine-ass sister, mulatto chick. All her got homeboys. My homeboy this, my homeboy that. My homeboy went to lunch. My homeboys, we walked dogs together. My homeboys, he fixed my car. My homeboy owns this auto repair center. Cooked. Just get the fuck out of there, bro.
They'll try to gaslight you. You're just insecure with a woman, man. I'll be that then. I'll be insecure. Again, a woman's words, bro. I tell you, man.
How many homeboys do you have to know about, nigga? These are niggas that have bent her over. These are past sugar daddies. These are past sip ass niggas. These are niggas that she done fucked. All right, stop. No. No. There's no future, bro, between us. There's no future between us. You got way too many niggas around you. No. Way too many. Way too many homeboys that you can reach to. End of story.
That's wisdom right there. Like, how many dudes would have, just because she got a fat ass or she looks good? And we already know most dudes, just because she looks good, she's wifey. The normie average dude out here, just because a woman looks good, they'll call a woman wifey. That always irks me when I hear normies talk like that. Just because she looks good, she's wifey. Never mind her character or anything else. Just because she got a fat ass. That's it.
Right, she one of the boys. She cool like that. Nah, bruh. Shout out to Rob says women want to be selfish. Women want to be selfish oppositions in relationship versus being complementary in relationships. I don't understand, but you're right. They're kind of like, they get into relationships and they're going to tell you what they ain't going to do. What I ain't going to do is this. I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to do this. Like, that's how they enter relationships. And you're like, God damn. Ko-Fi supporter says, and this is Eric Scott Sermon, he says, Coach, you telling nothing but the cold hard truth. You don't miss. Keep putting out fantastic content. Man, thank you, sir. Did I get your brother here? Dennis S says, you ain't lying, Coach. My baby mama ex-fiance's dad was a gump. The mom was coaching her how to turn me into a gump. I left her 9 days before our wedding. F it, self-preservation. And abundance. Many of you guys don't leave relationships because you don't have abundance. All right, look at Aries Spears, no abundance. So you just make something work. I gotta keep this one. I gotta make it work against all odds.
And whatever it is, I don't know who told men that it's somehow noble, it's somehow admirable for the man by the way. The woman can just act a fool and just be a tornado and just act a damn, but it's a man. You have to make it work. You have to deal with that hurricane of chaos. You're the real man for taking on all that and making it work and dealing with all that vitriol and all that. That's the society we live in, and they have massively done it too. But dudes are waking up.
Red flags. My ex once told me her mom, which her mom is married, her parents are still married, but she was going to divorce him because he didn't buy her a washer and dryer. I should have known right then and there.
That's good wisdom. His ex-wife's mom. Well, let me repeat that again. He saw the red flag, but he ignored it. Hold on, let me repeat that again. That was a lot of.
My ex once told me her mom, her mom is married, her parents are still married, but she was going to divorce him because he didn't buy her a washer and dryer.
Okay.
I should have known right then and there. Bro. Like, listen, man, as much as I've been portrayed as vilifying my ex and blaming her for the divorce.
This right here. This is where I got a little bit more respect for Coach on this one, man. Not that he cares about mine, but he actually admitted his faults, which is something a lot of guys don't do.
Now, the divorce or the marriage. Let me say the marriage. I've been saying that. I'm gonna say this again. I was just as equally as wrong in our marriage. I wasn't perfect. I was equally as wrong. I wasn't in a leverage position. I wasn't a bastion of safety. I had my own problems. She could come on here and make her fucking own you.
I can respect that, Coach. He didn't have leverage in offense. He wasn't a bastion. Again, get your shit together if you're gonna get in a relationship with somebody. Not for her, for you. Get your shit together, man. I like that he can admit this, man. So he got a little bit. I respect a little bit more on this one. I always like Coach, but yeah, I gotta tip my hat to him on this one.
2 videos about shit that happened that I did. And she would be 100% credible. Now, I always faulted her for the divorce. I was like, we should experience that. All right, that's why I thought she was unfair. All right, but the marriage was the marriage. We both were equal parts wrong and ill-equipped and young and whatever you want to call it. We both made our mistakes. I have mistakes. There's stuff that I think about that I did that I cringe about. Like, damn, I really did that when I was married. That she could be out here saying, this nigga did this nigga did that, right? She could easily do that because marriage is like that. Y'all both make mistakes. You were not a leader. You were not the man. You didn't give a source.
Flawed humans coming together. Y'all think imperfect, flawed humans coming together. There ain't gonna be no bullshit. Stay your ass by yourself. You're dealing with flawed, imperfect humans coming together, and you're not gonna deal with no bullcrap. Stay by yourself.
Poor. You weren't able to protect the financially support her. You didn't give her that. So as a result, she did something that I didn't like, and my insecurities came back on her because I wasn't able to do X, Y, and Z. So my insecurities came back on her, right? So we're both at fault. And a lot of guys don't realize that. But what you will realize is that when you look back, most of you men literally overlook 50 red flags.
This is why personally, and this is my humble opinion, I'm not a relationship guy, but it just makes sense. Your spider sense. Go with your spider sense. Go with your gut. If your gut don't feel right, go with it, man. Something happens and your gut's like, you should say something. Don't ignore that, man. That's just my opinion. Go with your instincts. What do I know?
50 red flags. I overlooked red flag after red flag. She did the same thing. She overlooked red flag after red flag and tried to make it work. Okay, I don't fault her for the marriage and all of that stuff. We walked away. Both of us said, that's it. All right, we both were done with the marriage. And it wasn't a broken heart situation. We just were both done, and we were like, let's move on. Now, the divorce is where I was like, this bitch went crazy. All right, and I learned a lot. And I was like, that's where she violated me. Not during the marriage, during the divorce. I take accountability of what happened in the marriage. And my faults were my faults, her faults were her faults. Okay? I wasn't perfect, she wasn't either. Okay, so that's what that is. But I overlook red flags.
That's real. That's real.
Way too many red flags. I overlooked them. And I then sometimes sit back and go, damn, that's crazy. Wow, I really overlooked that one. Damn, I should have known there.
Trial and error.
And that's why I take accountability of where it went south. I overlook red flags. I overlook obvious shits. I had insecurities. I messed up. She messed up. Same thing, vice versa. Nobody's perfect out here.
That's good stuff, Coach.
And I could have helped myself in many cases by being stronger and being prepared and not having a lack of abundance. And
lessons to be learned here. That's why I'm playing this video. Some of y'all, some dudes a purple pill. Coach has been in a relationship. He's trying to tell, hey, I think this, I'm sharing this. Yes, get your shit together, but don't even think about a woman, man. Especially, like I said again, if you ain't got one of them high school sweethearts, which I done know numerous stories, that shit ends too. So I mean, if she's not there when you grinding, then get your shit together first, bro.
Leverage. This is why I always preach to you: leverage options. Leverage options. That's gonna be where you win. When you have no leverage and options, you're gonna take L's, left and right, and then you're gonna hope that this woman has a heart and it is kind and is going to help you through this. She will for a couple of times, and when she stops,
it's over.
You're gonna have hell to play.
Yep.
You're gonna have hell to pay when she stops looking out for your best interest and starts looking out for hers. Which she's not wrong for that. That's what she's supposed to do. She gonna
I agree with Coach. She's not wrong for that. They gonna survive, bro. Was she supposed to be with me forever in the sinking ship? Nah. Some dudes don't like that, man. Yeah. She gonna survive, bro. Stay by yourself, man.
Be like, okay, you ain't carrying the load, so I'm gonna get over on you. You think women are going to leave you when you're weak? They're not gonna leave you when you're weak. They're gonna prepare to leave you when you're weak. They'll stick around for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. They'll undermine you. They'll demean you. They'll disrespect you. And then you're like, but I'm down bad. I lost my job. I'm trying to get up. And you think she's gonna stick it out. 95% of women gonna dip, but they're not gonna dip immediately. They're gonna drag you through the goddamn abyss.
It's like that video I did the other day with Steve Irwin's wife. So there you go, guys. Not only you got to be damn near a Superman, like one of my subs said. Yeah, so you got to go out there and chase alligators and crocodiles and go out there and be a damn near caveman superhero. And you might get a woman who, if you pass, will never be with another man. So you got to put yourself up there to like superhero status, and then maybe you'll get a woman who will keep her legs closed if you expire from this mortal coil. Hey man, we're gonna stop it right here for part 1. Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. We'll get a couple of videos out of this. All right.